The rules are simple. Select a random champion, choose masteries, runes and spells that match and start up a game against 5 random AI controlled bots. Then the fun begins. Start a lane and farm as usual, trying to win the game against the 5 opponents before they beat you. The results are then posted in a league. 3 points for a win by destructing every enemy structure, 2 points for a win in any other way, and 0 points for a loss. The winner is then decided from a pool of 3-point champs with the lowest winning time crowned the winner. This is the 1v5 challenge. Okay, welcome to another League of Legends 1 vs 5 challenge. This week, the champion is Tryndamere. The skin is Demon Blade Tryndamere with full ADC runes, so getting that crit strike chance up there. The bots are Tristana, Kog'Maw, Garen, Cassiopeia and Kayle. In the mid lane we're going to be against another melee AD champ in Garen as we begin the farming phase now. So basically the rules are as follows. You get the 3 points for a win by destroying every single enemy structure, 2 points for a win in any other way, and no points at all for a loss as the tower hits us early on. You can see we've already traded a few blows with Garen in this early game. One of the other important things to remember in this game mode is to stick to the outer lanes in regards to turret destruction. If they get one of their towers down, we need to get ours as quickly as possible if they're not already done. We shall see how this game goes though, as we get the minions and the gold. 10 minions in the first 2.5 minutes. Not every single one, but enough for now as we get that crit on Garen. Building up that extra damage. Part of the runes does mean we get that extra 6.5% damage on critical strikes, which can prove very important with a champion such as Tryndamere going full AD. You can see Garen is quite low. However, we once again take a tower hit. Not too much of an issue with the Q heal ability. The more we hit the minions, the more we are able to heal. Also, with that 7% lifesteal from the start, we may not do much damage, but we do have good sustain in lane. Let's see who is going to get that first blood. Letting the minions do a bit of damage here as we push on to that first tower. Garen doing damage to us in return. We spin out though, and silenced by Garen. We can get some auto attacks here and we can use the slow, then the E, then the ignite, and then surely that is the first blood. It is 400 gold. 4 minutes in, 1-0. Can we push on this tower and really press home our advantage, using our mobility to get those extra early hits on? Remember though, within the first 5 minutes of the game, that hits only count for 50% damage. You can see bot lane and top lane not completely pushed on those towers as of yet. The earliest we've seen a tower go down is around the 6-minute mark. But you really need a strong ADC pairing to do that. And let's go back out of the tower zone with that E. Building up some damage. Starting to snowball slowly into a strong position now. Early on in the game. Still getting those crits off against the minions, claiming that gold. And Garen trying to do what he can. His passive helping him a little, but not much. As we heal with that extra lifesteal, get those extra crits. And even with the tower hit, we can still use our Q to bail us out and get back to where we were standing previously. Using our E to get out of tower range again as the minions come to form a defense and start hitting that tower almost a quarter down as we head into minute 6. How quickly can we get this tower down? before Garen returns to lane and starts trying to boss us around. He's back now. He's going to use the silence. We're quite low here. What can we do? We need to build up that rage bar. There is the E doing a bit more damage. The minions helping out as well. He uses his heal pots. But now we've lost a wave of minions in that skirmish. So we fall a little further back. We clear this wave quick enough to get some damage down on that tower before Garen returns to the lane. Our ally turret has been destroyed in bot lane, and the AI doing its job out there. We need to really press on now. A tower destroyed within 7 minutes is not good news when we have not even got ours down to half, but we managed to do that now with the help of those minions. We're able to start pushing through. As Garen returns to lane once again, the silence causing a few problems but doing enough damage via basic attack. The W slows, we can use our Q, get one hit, then the ignite. Is that going to be enough? Garen's health counter is going down and he lives to fight another day. We have some minions though around the tower. Can we get some damage down the large minion taking the damage, and we have to back away because there are no melees left. Wait for the next wave which arrives and we can start doing some damage on that tower. About half health, just below. Can we get it down before Garen returns? Starting to do a bit more damage on it with that 101 attack damage. Is it going to be enough? We can use our ult if we need to, which we use now. The tower surely is going to go down, is it? No. Slain by Garen. The tower is so low. One hit could have done it, but we're not going to get that one hit. And we fall early on in the game. Under 10 minutes we've already died. The score is 1-1. It's not looking good for Tryndamere so far. We have lost an ally tower as they push bottom lane onto the second turret. And we've not even got the first in middle. We're going to have to use our teleport to get straight back into that fight. What can we do with a Phantom Dancer? Giving us that extra damage through critical strikes. And the extra movement speed to catch up to Garen, which the E also helps us do. We're not going to chase him under the turret though. Going to get those last minions and really push through for that final hit on the tower. We get the tower hit, it doesn't matter. 250 gold, the enemy turret is destroyed. Can we catch up? Have we got enough time to catch up? Doing a lot of damage per hit. It should be easy in the early game against one AI. However, we're 1-1 when it gets to 5 versus 1 in the late game. Surely there's going to be some issues, but for now, let's keep attacking this middle lane tower. It goes down slightly quicker with that attack speed bonus. Let's see, can we get it down before Garen returns, or one of the AI come to help out Garen, which they will start to do now as the turret has fallen. The second tower is destroyed. Starting to work our way back into the game with that attack speed and the extra crit damage, using our Q to heal up mid-fight there. Loses the extra critical strike chance. We build it up now though with the auto attacks. You can see the amount of damage we're doing per hit has increased greatly with 212 there. And we can use that now to push further on this inhibitor turret. A quarter health down. Can we do much before Garen returns? We shall see. He's returned now. We get it to about half health and we're going to use the E to escape. No, we're not. There's the silence. And Garen forcing us into using our Q. We can do some auto attack damage here though. He's going to silence us again. We're going to ignite. We're going to use our ult. And that is too much for him. Kayle comes now from that top lane to defend. What can she do? Not much is the answer to that. As we put down our ward. in the middle. We're going to do a lot of damage from minions. We're going to go straight into Kale, use the slow. Have we got enough attack speed to deal with her? She uses her ult, we use an auto attack. Can we catch her in time? There's the E, there's the kill. 300 gold, 3-1. And we're going to return now to the action after purchasing a BF sword for that extra damage. And pushing again on that mid lane. We have teleport back up, so we are able to get to those outer lanes if we need to. Kale though has stopped the push at top lane by coming into mid to help Garen. However, the ADC in bottom lane is Tryndamere, who can deplete those towers fairly quickly. We'll see how she does as we go on, but Garen here and Kale trying to attack. We've got no ult. Cassiopeia is going to come and poison, use the auto attack, and the shutdown means we are 4-2 after 14 minutes. We've died twice. It's not great, but surely they can't win this game against such a strong champion as we get into the mid game. And we'll teleport after that death straight into Cassiopeia and Kale, see what we can do. Garen's going to come and help them though. Are we going to be strong enough to defeat 3 of them? There's the silence from Garen, there's the auto attacks on Kale, there's the first kill. What can we do against Cassiopeia? There's the ult. The ult from Garen giving us that true damage, and we're down again. It's 5-3. 3 deaths now. If we keep giving away kills like this to the bots, they're surely going to get too strong. And although we should be winning this game with Tryndamere, we cannot afford to keep making those silly mistakes at this stage in the game. We're going to keep going for those critical strike items, trying to build up our attack damage at the same time. We've got some attack speed as well. Garen is going to push this tower in the middle with the help of some of his friends as well. What can we do to defend it and start pushing again? Always keeping one eye in that bottom lane, which we haven't even had the chance to visit, as Tristana will start getting very strong without shutting her down. Let's see, can we defend? We're going to build up our rage bar by getting those auto attacks. Cassiopeia is a strong champion to poke from range. We take that poke. It's doing a lot to us. We used our Q for the heal early on, and now we have not got much. We will have to rely on getting these minions, and we do. The AI not quite brave enough to dive yet. Cassiopeia gets another Q down though, and another auto attack. And our Q is used to get some health back in return. Some defensive play here rather than offensive, but we need to keep this tower safe from those 3 bots. We need to build up our strength too as we go into the 20 minutes. Taking advantage of Cassiopeia going back to top lane, we're going to try and get Garen and Kale pushed back as far as we can. We're going to get these minions to stop Garen's support. He's going to silence us. We're going to E towards him. And surely this is a kill. It is 300 gold. There's the 7th kill of the game. And we're going to try and push this middle as far as we can before they both respawn. Kale is back in under 10 seconds though. Can we get any damage down on it? Filling that rage bar to 100%. And the attack speed is going to help us destroy that enemy turret. Can we get the inhibitor to give us a bit of peace for a while? Let's keep hitting it. We're going to do some damage to Kale using the exhaust. Kog'Maw's going to come and help though. Kale is down. We're going to E away. Surely we can't take 4 on by ourselves at the moment. Kog'Maw is going to slow us down with his E and keep poking with his ult. We're going to go this way. Can we hide? Can we avoid them? They're going to follow us in though, we're going to go around that way. As they try and work their way through past the minions, we're going to try and pull Cassiopeia away to one side. Try and get that kill. Is she going to follow? The answer is yes, but Cogmau's followed as well. Can we get them both? There surely is the kill on Cassiopeia with the ignite. There's the E towards Cogmau. And there we are, the double kill. He's going to get the true damage on us, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I'm going to stay in lane and try and get that inhibitor down. Let's try and get the Kayle. Doing 260 damage per hit. It's only so long that she can survive. Picking them off one by one. Next for the Garen. Still in bottom lane, they are pushing, but if we can get this inhibitor, it will give us that chance to go for the 3 points by destroying their outer lane turrets as they are distracted by super minions. Can we get it down? Tristana is pushing still there. Cassiopeia is back. She's back too late though. She's going to walk past us, try and poke. Surely we will get this kill. There's the E in her direction. There's the kill. There's Cogmau coming straight towards us. There's E towards him. And the double kill is a fairly simple one. He cannot reach us with the true damage either. We're going to place the ward down in that middle lane so we can return at any time. After finishing off the Infinity Edge and Ravenous Hydra, that we have a chance to push the outer lanes with that middle lane distraction, and the destruction of this first tower is complete. Then we go straight on to the second turret with no interruptions, and that one falls as well. Kayle trying to come from behind us to defend, now doing 460 damage per hit though on champions, and it's really no competition. 1v1, doing the same to Cassiopeia. 1E straight through her, and there is the kill again. Starting to really grow into this game now, becoming too strong even after those 3 early deaths. We're going to get caught out here by the tower, and we're going to go into their base for the kills. True damage is going to come from Cogmau, but we're going to E over the wall, getting straight out of that. And the tower is now almost down, and it is. Here's the hit on Garen. Kayle's going to heal him. It's not going to be enough, and she will follow suit straight after. And 19 kills. We're going to recall now to try and get those top lane towers. And we do that fairly quickly. You see the attack speed now really starting to build up with a 91 crit chance as well. And both of those turrets fall down with ease and speed. Now to go on to the inhibitor turret. Look at the damage and the speed. Below half health straight away. Cassiopeia doing a little bit of damage, but surely it's not going to cause us any issues at all. Tower nearly down. Another turret has been destroyed by the Nexus. We need to be as quick as we can now, as we're also playing effectively against our own minions. There's the legendary, there's the lifesteal, and the enemy Nexus turrets are down. Remember, for those 3 points we have to have destroyed all of the structures, including inhibitors. So now the challenge begins. Can we get them all down before the minions finish the job? Tristana has come to try and do something. There's very little that she can do. Kayle is trying to help. All she's doing is hindering our chances of quickly finishing this Nexus off. And there's the second one. The final Nexus now. Can we get this down before our minions finish off the final structure for the victory? It seems we can. Lifesteal up, and let's get this Nexus. After finishing off the Cassiopeia, almost 500 damage per hit. There's the kill. There's the legendary. And here are the auto attacks on the enemy Nexus. There's nothing they can do. The game is over. Tryndamere victory with 3 points.